everybody. This is Rob at MB3 Trader. I did today. I originally planned to make to do a video on Sierra chart. However, Sierra chart is having a couple of problems today. Well, I guess they're going to do some kind of update or something, and I can't. Everything is not working. Completely in Sierra chart today. So I decided I'd go ahead and do a quick little video on give y'all a little tour of my little mini office over here, to show you my setup here in the Philippines. You can see it is, over there it's morning for if you're in the States. Like you're on the East Coast time, it should be like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, but you see it's nighttime over here, which is why normally I don't bother to have a camera on me when I do my my recaps and all of that good stuff, because it's already dark over here. And I'm using a Canon power shot for this video right here. But if I tried to do use another kind of, I don't have a way of setting this camera up to it's just with it being nighttime and the lighting's not the best here. The lighting's pretty good using this camera because this is a high-end camera. But if I tried to use like a typical webcam or the camera on my laptop, just the lighting quality is not going to be good. And plus, you're not here to see me anyway. You're here to see what I'm talking about in the chart. So anyway, today I'm going to give you a quick, it's probably going to be like a quick couple of minutes because I don't have that much office space, having a small condo here in the Philippines. So I'm going to give you a quick little tour of my setup here. So let's go ahead and move on over to my office and we can get going with that. Alright, so here we are. We're in my office now. This is my complete setup. This is all I trade with. I got my Mac here, and then I have my monitor here, and I have a mini PC right here with Windows on it. So right now the monitor is only connected to my mini PC, and matter of fact, if you can see this, see, this is why I couldn't. I don't know if you can see it. It says downloading continuous data. It's supposed to be downloading the futures contract data, but it's just not doing it for whatever reason this weekend. So or right now, but a lot of times they have updates through during the weekend, so they could be going through some kind of updates, or the weekends is a good time for them to do their maintenance for their servers and everything. So it is what it is. It was working last night when I was doing some studying and all that good stuff, but it's just not working for me right now when I decided I want to go ahead and put a video together of like how I use Sierra chart. But anyway, so moving on with the tour. For right now, since I'm using since I'm trading in AMP futures, most of my trading happens on my PC. When I was trading with TST, I would trade off my MacBook, and before I switched over to AMP futures with my live account, I was trading the platform I was using. Most of all my trading I did on my Mac. Actually, I didn't get the mini PC until I switched over to AMP futures. So let's see. Yeah. So yeah, I was so I had my Mac hooked up to the monitor, and I was using that platform, and I was using TradingView. Yeah, I was using TradingView, just like this, to make trading. I would make my, do all my charting and making all my decisions. I would use the charts in TradingView to decide when I was going to get in and out of trades, and I would place the trades in the other platform because they didn't really have. The broker I was using then is Generic Trader or Generic Trade, but I didn't really like their platform as far as their charting and everything. Everything else was okay. It wasn't, they didn't have the best platform, because it was, it was really resource intensive, and it just didn't have all the features. Not like, like compared to TradingView, and really compared to Sierra chart, it's just, I don't even know how I was trading on that system for as long as I was doing it. But I mean, for as far as like as far as like fees and and data, because they gave free data. I didn't have to pay anything for the data, and they had really low fees. They had lower fees than what I'm paying right now for it, even though it's like only a couple cents. You know, it's not a drastic difference, but the fees were actually a little bit lower in generic trade than with AMP futures. But the reason I switched over is because I tested out Sierra Chart and I tested out some other ones, and I really love Sierra Chart as far as it allowed me to do everything that I wanted to do. So anyway, without drawing that on, without going too deep into that, that was my setup before. I was doing all my trading off of the Mac, and also I would run Thinkorswim on my Mac as well. So the second reason I switched over to or I went ahead and got a mini PC is because I was running generic trader, right, to place my trades. I was running TraderView to see the charts, and also I was running Thinkorswim to see some other things that just I had some other charts like my ticks and all that good stuff, like the ticks and just other things that I would like to look at when I was making trades. I had all that stuff running on my Mac. Plus, if I wanted to have some kind of entertainment, like music, or like if I was watching something on YouTube, or if I'm listening to a podcast or whatever, I had all that stuff running on the Mac, which it was really resource intensive, and I would notice that my Mac would heat up a lot. So I needed to kind of spread those resources out, because even if I just stuck with the generic trade platform and TradingView, which is the two things that I absolutely needed to trade, it would still run hot. So, and then I got music and all the other, whatever other little things that were going on in the background outside of trading. So I wanted to go ahead and get another computer to just be for trading alone, that I only do trading on. And you see I'm limited by space, so I couldn't get another laptop because I just didn't have the space for it, and so I just went ahead and I did some research, and I found a decent little mini PC on eBay. So I went ahead and got that, and then at the same time I was looking at switching over to AMP futures, and then I got all so everything worked out. So now I'm trading off of Sierra Chart with AMP futures over here. Most of my trading happens on my mini PC. Actually, all of my trading happens on my mini PC, except when I was trading TS Trader with Top Step Trader, and I was doing that from the Mac. Another good thing about Sierra Chart is that it's not resource intensive at all. Like, it's really lightweight. It's for the amount of things that you can do inside the Sierra Chart. It's really lightweight. It's my favorite platform that I've used so far, because out of all the ones that I've traded with several, at least, testing them out. Sierra Chart, by far, is the most robust without, needing, without overusing your computer's resources. It's really, really lightweight. Like, I don't think this computer rarely heats up at all, and it's a mini PC. Everything is compact. I don't even think this mini PC has a fan in it. So, other than the normal cooling features or whatever, but for what it works, everything works great. That's all I don't know where I'm trying to go with this, but so anyway, moving on. Actually, I don't want to make this video too long, so I go ahead and finish up. So this is, you can see the rest of the stuff. Got some headphones here, my pens and everything. I have two mics. Actually, I need to switch over to a KVM so I can just have the one mic, and then this is a wireless keyboard, which I just stick to. I'm only using this one because it saves space, and then I need a keyboard for the mini PC, of course. So, but I don't need to use the keyboard for my Mac, because of course it comes with its own keyboard. It's common sense. Anyway, this is my setup. Got my little journals and my little things that I keep track of right here in my notepads, and it works. It works for me in this small space. So, and then I have also, I have the U.S. time here, the East Coast time right here, Eastern Standard Time. I have a clock with that on it, so I know exactly what time it is in the States. Because I don't trade typically until the market opens, and it's good because eventually, pretty soon I'm going to be moving back to the States, so just mentally, it kind of helps to where I don't have to, when I move back to the States, I'm going to be on the East Coast because that's where I'm from, and I don't have to mentally make an adjustment to get back used to that time. So yeah, this is my setup here. I hope you enjoyed my little tour. In the comment section below, I would love to hear if you guys are trading with a small amount of space, what your setups are, or even whatever. Even if you have a more space, you have a bigger setup than I do. I would love to hear what you guys use to as far as your trading setups, and if you have any questions other than something that I didn't cover here, let me know. Definitely, if you're new to this channel, go ahead and you know what to do, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But the purpose of MP, let me go ahead and get into the purpose of MP3 Trader. All right, let me sit up for this. Let me sit up. Now, the purpose of MP3 Trader is to share my knowledge and experience that I've gained, while I've been trading and learning about the market, and to other traders, so that you guys can build your own strategies, because the power in building your own strategies is that you learn all the key components of what it takes to be successful in the market. And while a strategy is really important, because you should be trading, you should have one strategy, at least one strategy that you just do. You follow that strategy each and every single time. That's how you become successful in the market. That's why I've been struggling, because I've been all over the place. It's almost kind of, but anyway, without me getting into too deep into that, all strategies work, right? So the beauty, you can definitely take someone else's strategy, and you can use someone else's strategy and be fine. The only thing is that tends to, and this is not my own opinion, because I never really used anyone else's strategy. I took bits and pieces from different people's strategies and their opinions and whatever to build my strategy. But what I've heard from people that have used other people's strategies is, it kind of, you kind of build a crutch on that other person's strategy, and you don't really learn like the key things that it takes to continuously be successful with trading. All right, sorry about that, people. I was talking too much and I got cut off. I filled up the space on my the flash card on the camera. So let me go ahead and wrap this up. So go ahead and be on the lookout for that Sierra that review, or that video on Sierra chart. I'm gonna get that out as soon as I can. Actually, that's probably gonna come out in a series of videos, because there's a lot of things. Sierra chart is so robust that there's just a ton of things that I could talk about in Sierra chart. So I'm gonna put the overview of the first video is gonna be like an overview of the platform based on how I use it, and then I'll probably go ahead and break down into it a little bit more. So that's gonna be Sierra chart. Be on the lookout for those videos. Also, I'm gonna do one on. I'm looking at my whiteboard over here where I got everything listed out. Be on the lookout for a video I'm gonna put out on TradingView. I'm gonna have an article about that as well. I have a lot more content planned out for the future, so definitely go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, so you get notified when I put this content out. And enjoy your holidays. Be safe. Have fun with your family and your friends. And I will see you guys when I see you. Peace.